Hey guys, welcome back. This is my review of Despicable Me 2. Alright, like I told you, I would be reviewing 3 movies for this upcoming week. I already did one of them. This is going to be the second one. The third one will not be coming until Sunday night, and the movie I will be reviewing is going to be this. So, I have to wait until Sunday to see that. But let's talk about uh, Despicable Me 2. It is the sequel to Despicable Me, which came out, I believe it was 2011, I think, or 2010. Um, I remember liking it a lot. I remember it being an extremely cute and animated movie. It was funny, it was cute. It wasn't perfect though. I believe it was the first animated movie to be created by Universal Pictures, so I thought that was cool. And then they did the Lorax, and that was pretty bad. So now we have a sequel to this, and it stars Steve Carell, who does the voice of Gru. He used to be a super villain, but now he's a nice guy, and he is called upon by a character played by Kristen Wiig, and her agency wants to recruit him because there's this evil guy who's going around dealing everything with a huge magnet, and it's up to Gru to figure out who it is and why they're doing it. A lot of the actors who did the voices of the characters in this are back again. Russell Brand is back. Like I said, Steve Carell is back. And you still got the little girls in this. And I think I really liked a Despicable Me 2. I think I like it a little bit better than of the first one because I think we spend a little bit more time with Rue's character as a little kid. We get a flashback of him as a little kid, and he is afraid of girls because he's not the most handsome looking dude. So we know that that's going to be a theme of the movie, which is kind of like relationships, a boyfriend and girlfriend type of thing. Even one of the little girls is falling for someone in this, but that later goes on for no reason whatsoever. And then that's completely dropped. Um, I thought it was just as cute. I thought it was just as funny. I wouldn't say it's perfect though. Um, I think one of the things that people seem to be on the fence about are the little the minions. Um, I think that they they kind of grabbed people and they kind of choked people because they were either incredibly charming or amazingly annoying. And if you didn't like them in the first one, tough shit because they're in this for a lot of the movie, and there's actually a main plot point with them. It's kind of funny. So that they were kind of cute and kind of funny. I thought that Gru was more likable because he's more of a father figure now to the little kids. I like that relationship in the first one, and it's more explored in this one. He does feel like a father to these little girls, and that's kind of cool. Um, the little girls are more they're more toned down than they were in the first one. They were kind of annoying in the first one, but they weren't even bad in this one. I mean, whenever they came up, and they're just kind of like, oh, cool, they're back in the movie. The movie is centered mostly around um, Gru and this Lucy character, and I think those two are hilarious together. They make the movie. They are incredibly funny. They work off each other very well, and I kind of like how the movie kind of ends. It's kind of cute actually. One of the things I didn't like about the first one was the musical number at the end. I thought it was kind of dumb and retarded. However, in at the end of this, they have two, and they're both hilarious. I mean, obviously, one of them is a spoof of a YMCA. The other one, I'm not sure what they were trying to spoof, but I don't care. It was pretty funny. So, what are the things I didn't like? There's actually two things. I thought that I wasn't a big fan of the bad guy of the movie. It seemed like he was going to be like a funnier character when they set him up in the beginning. But when you get to the third act, he's pretty much just tossed aside. Kind of disappointing because it looked like that they were going to do something funny and clever with him, but they didn't. Ken Jeong's in this, from the Hangover movies and Community. He's barely in this. He's in this for like maybe 4 or 5 minutes. I don't even know why they even hired him to even be in this. He's completely wasted. You cannot tell that that's even his voice either. That's about it. Some of the comedy didn't work. But I can see that it's for kids, so I'm willing to let it slide. Like, I think they focused more on the adult humor than the children humor, because that's obviously what the minions are for. The minions are for the kids, and the adult characters are for the adults. And I think that's a good balance. But at the same time, I think Universal is striking incredibly low sometimes. They know what works, and they're not going to try anything new. That's not a bad thing. It's just they're not gonna go any more depth than they already are. But it's not that kind of movie. So I'll wrap this up. I'm going to give Despicable Me 2 a thumbs up. I would give it 2 thumbs up, but like I said, some of the comedy doesn't work, and the bad guy I wasn't really impressed with, and I heard a lot of people said they liked him. I wasn't a big fan. But outside of that, I think the minions are hilarious. The chemistry between Gru and the little girls are really good. The chemistry between him and the Lucy character is fucking awesome. And it's just... And, another thing I wanted to touch on was the music. I think Varelli did the music. He did a great job, man. I mean, he kind of sets the mood. Like, I'm gonna sound kind of gay here, but it makes you happy. You know what I mean? Because you want to make kids happy in your kids' movie. So I thought that was cool. So yeah, if you want to see a movie other than Monster University to drive your kids to, go see this, because you will even have a time of your life in there. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, Pacific Rim will be coming out where I live on Sunday, so I will review that and I will give it to you on Sunday night. I don't know how long it is, so we'll just see. It'll probably come up late at night. Thanks so much for watching. I am JustinSlaght. Take care, and I will see you on Sunday.